Hello, and welcome to Wine and Reason. I'm Julie LaVoice, and I'm inordinately short today. I'm not sure how that happened. I'm not shrinking, as far as I know. So hi. This is the Potpourri edition because there's a lot happening, and also I forgot to email my reproductive rights activist friend that I keep teasing you all with, and I forgot to email her the interview questions so that she could be prepared and stuff. And so yeah, that's that. This it was my fault this time. So hello, Dave. Hugs. Hello, Amiga Nuts. You're awesome. Hi, Junk Shop. Sweetheart, it's good to see all of you in the chat. I hope you can hear me all right. And beyond that, we'll just start. So, you guys have heard me talk about my mom. I've talked about my mom a lot. My parents are 77 years old. They both are. My mom is 6 hours older. They were born on the same day, same year. Yeah, it's weird. That's the kind of stuff I shouldn't say online. But anyway, I'm not telling you what day and what year, but there you go. You can figure out there. 77. Okay. And my mom has thank you, Dave. And my mom has dementia. So she forgets things, but it's usually things that haven't had a chance to be in the same hospital. No, they're not in the hospital yet. They are able to still. That's actually a good point, though, Dave. Thank you. That was hilarious and a good point. They're actually able to live independently because my dad is still in fairly good shape. I mean, he did have a quadruple bypass at one point. Um, so no punching my dad in the chest. I will hurt you. I will eat your face. But other than that, he's in pretty good shape. He just has to be, kind of careful. Um, oh, you meant born same hospital? Oh, that would be creepy and gross. No, thank goodness. No, many states away from each other, Dave. They were born in different hospitals, many states away. Just happened. They met at a USO. So that's why I exist. Hey, Hissy from Hissy's Hideaway is in the house. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, so they're able to maintain their independence because my dad is still basically fine, so he can look after mom. And I have good news and weird news. And the good news is their church, their Catholic church that they go to, had reopened, and now it's closed again. So that's good. They've stopped having services for the moment, which is awesome, because the priest was actually giving out communion, and he was wearing gloves, but he didn't want to put the host. Okay. Hissy knows what I'm talking about. But if you weren't raised Catholic, when you go up to get communion, you take your hands and you, oh, sorry, cameras work this way. Okay. And you basically fold them like this, and they drop the little, the little God wafer into your hand, right? And then you step aside and you take it and you make the sign of the cross, and then you go to the cup, the wine, and you take a sip, which is totally gross when you know about germs, but there it is. And then you make some other cross again, and then you're supposed to go pray or something until everyone's finished. And that's just part. Oh, that's right hand on top. You're right. I'm sorry. Oh, you are so right, Hissy. You're right. I put my left hand on top. Anyway, yeah. Hey, Paul. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, last weekend, and luckily my mom doesn't remember this, and she also only thinks she's been in quarantine for 4 weeks. So there is a slight humorous upside to dementia. But last weekend they went to church, and she's telling me that that the priest wasn't putting. They didn't do the wine at all, which is good. That's a step. And the priest was wearing gloves, but he wasn't putting the host, the wafers, in people's hands. He wasn't gently dropping them into their cupped hands. And this is the old way. This is an old school Catholic thing. Some people don't, they were taught not to touch it because it's that sacred. So they basically just open their mouths, and the priest just places the host on your tongue. It's so gross. What the? God, religion is weird. I grew up with this and it's weirding me out just talking about it. It's so strange now. Like looking at it from the other side, it's so weird. Okay. So he told the priest told everyone, hey, I'm not I'm not touching anyone's hands because of the pandemic, but I'm wearing gloves and I'm just going to place the wafer right in your mouth on your tongue. And my whole thought is, dude, I don't care if you're wearing 15 pounds of glove. At some point, one of your gloved fingers is going to touch someone's tongue as you're doing that, unless you're the most dexterous motherfucker on the planet. And then you're going to end up putting germs from their mouth into the whole communal wafer chalice. It's what the fuck is wrong with people? Okay. So I'm really happy. Hi, stuttering Chris. I'm really happy that my parents' church closed again. But the reason why is really upsetting. And it kind of leads into my next little ranty thing. The reason why my parents' church closed down is that we've had our biggest surge yet of new COVID-19 cases in my lovely state of Tennessee. And it's because even though there's a city and county ordinance to freaking wear these within the city limits, and that now includes the city limits of all the little suburbs all around Memphis, people aren't doing it. Now, granted, this doesn't stop you from getting COVID, but it helps. It certainly helps keep you from spreading it to other people, right? That's what we figured out, because it's a pneumonic virus when we speak, when we do, when we breathe, when we cough, so gross. Moist droplets from your mouth and your nose go everywhere, right? Even if you're doing your best to like vampire cough or whatever, it's just not as safe in public right now as wearing one of these things. And you know what? They're freaking cute. Okay. Mine says 0 fox given. How cute is that? And it's got wee foxes on it. Come on. Freaking adorable. This is one of Junk Shop's that I love. I love this so much. Junk Shop got this from a lady who has an Etsy store. She works in New York City. And I've plugged her before on the channel. And I can't. Ooh. What is it? Skull something? Dark Bunny Studios. That's it. I don't know why I said skull. Dark Bunny Studios on Etsy. She's amazing. But she made this one, and it's 3 layers thick, and it's got Cybermen on it. How freaking cool is that? That's so badass. So Doctor Who fans, Dark Bunny, and on Etsy, you can get this. All right. Okay. What was my point? Oh, right. So people aren't wearing masks, and now, according to the news, according to WMC5 or Action News 5, because we always have to have news channels that sound like a movie with large helicopters and Jason Bourne crashing into each other. So coronavirus coverage, northern states concerned by Tennessee's uptick in COVID-19 cases considering travel restrictions. So that's fun. That's awesome. Already Americans aren't being allowed to go to a lot of other countries because they've wisely closed their borders to us because we can't keep our shit together long enough to get this thing under control here. And so now the Memphis International Airport is about to see nobody flying in, even intrastate, right? From other states up north, because frankly, New York kind of has this under control now, and they don't want it to go back to being horrendous, right? And again, has a lot to do with people not wearing masks. It has a lot to do with people just being just dumb. I don't know, recalcitrant, stubborn. I don't even know what the right word is. So this is another article. that came out yesterday, again from Action News 5, that Memphis officials received nearly 50 complaints within days of issuing city mask ordinance. Okay, so, and there's even a number. If you and I know it's weird. It's socially awkward, right? Every time I go to the store, I see someone not wearing a mask. It freaks me out. Hey, Ricardo. And it's upsetting, and I don't like it, and I just try and avoid that person. And I'm not a Karen, and I'm not a fucking snitch, right? So I don't like to, I don't like to call and complain. But there's even a number where you can call and complain. So if you are an essential worker, and you're working in a grocery store, or you're working in a doctor's office, or you're working anywhere where you are required to be at work right now because you are deemed essential, or even if you're not an essential worker, if you're just a worker out there in the world, hey, godless sewing, call 311 in Tennessee to report people not wearing masks. Also, if you may or may not have the power to do this, depending on where you are in the business where you work, but businesses are allowed to refuse service to people not wearing masks. Whether you've got a sign on the door of your business or not that says mask required, you are absolutely allowed to to tell them to get the fuck out. Maybe not say get the fuck out if you're in a service position or whatever, because I did that for way too long. And that's how I developed the lovely diction I have now. It's essentially why I curse so much. Okay. All right. So I talked about stupidity, city stuff. We've had like 8,000 new cases somewhere. It's insane. Oh, okay. All right. Life goal achieved. My brother, not the one that doesn't believe that we ever went to the moon, the other one, the good one. The one I'm close to, the one I usually mean when I say my brother, I'm going to say his name. He will probably never see this because he's an evangelical Christian, but if he does watch this, so proud of you. He co-authored a book and it got published. And so he's, it's a life goal for both of us, and he beat me, but it's okay because he'll always be older. So here it is. And this is not his real name. Those are pen names in case you can't tell. My gosh, Rozak and Bristol. Love you, buddy. All right. But anyway, it's very, I've only read parts. I haven't read the whole thing yet. It's paced very well. There's a lot going on. It's very action oriented. Right? It's Mercenary Warden Shadow Empire Book 1, and he's already working on the sequel. And he did inscribe it to me. I'm going to leave his name out, but it says, "To Julie, thanks for believing in me." It was really sweet. And then he put my childhood nickname for him that I'm also not going to tell you. But it was, it's freaking awesome. And he dropped this off on my porch today. So that was nice. And then we kind of shouted at each other over the roar of the air conditioning machine that I was standing right next to, and he was leaning out of his car wearing a mask. So it was very awkward. Gosh, hands up if there's somebody out there you want to hug and can't right now. Sucks, right? However, oh my gosh, Dave is on it. Thank you. Okay, yeah, if you want to get it on Audible, please do, or for your Kindle or whatever. If you like space opera action stuff, that's what this is. It's he actually said it's no great work of literature, but it's just a fun little space opera. But I'm still very proud because rock on, right on, big brother. All right. Oh man. Yeah, I do. Ricardo also has a brother who's a Kubrick fan. Yeah. It's annoying, isn't it? It's okay. I had the guys from Scathing Atheist roast that particular brother for modestneeds.org, which is a great charity. If I know things are tight for everybody right now, but if you're in the States and you can give a little bit and want to help out, modestneeds.org is a great charity. You can see exactly to to whom your money is going and where it's going. Hey, B, good to see you. All right. So, yeah, so my brother wrote a book, just to backtrack and highlight, or co-authored a book, I should say. Another guy wrote it too. Um, so my brother co-authored a book and it got published. Yay! My parents' church closed back up. Yay! The Reason sucked. We have a lot more um, cases of COVID-19 in Tennessee, and people in Memphis aren't wearing masks and are acting like idiots. I mean, not everybody, by the way. The majority of people you see out are wearing masks, but some are not, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. So I invented something. I didn't invent it. I'm sure someone else has thought about this. I posted a picture on Instagram yesterday, and it was just fun. I made a thing with vodka and strawberry lemonade and had it in a martini glass. So I was like, hey, quarantini. Yeah, so, and that's as close as we're going to get to alcohol right now because I haven't been up that long. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Hissy, I am in StreamYard right now. I will give you a spanner, but I think I have to go. Hang on one sec. Let me see. Dude, I'm sure this is riveting for the rest of you. This must be amazing. As I hunt around on my computer for, oh my gosh, I am sweating like crazy. Okay. It's because I have all of this hair. I still have an undercut. It's still there. And this is all the hair that's still happening. It's insane. All right, I'm going to see if I can click on this without everything going hair-shaped. So we'll find out. All right, let's see. Oh, no worries. Dave already got it. Okay, never mind. But, okay. All right, that's cool because this does not want to work in conjunction with YouTube at the moment. Okay, so that is really about all I had. I think we're gonna, we being Junk Shop and I are going to be on the Family Mindful of Health Bees channel later today, and be. Oh, damn, Dave beat me. Oh, that was Hissy talking about dropping links, to be clear. Okay. All right. And beyond that, yeah, my state passed a heartbeat bill. I don't know if the governor's actually signed it yet, but there's this weird thing where he actually doesn't have to. He can be a wuss about it if he wants and just wait a certain amount of time and it will become state law. That's where I read that in one news source. So I don't know. I need to know. We need more civics classes in my country. Clearly, I need to look up. I mean, I know how a bill becomes a law federally, but knowing the state to state variations, it can be tricky. So, cool. If I read it. That's super sweet. I probably will not, because I have nothing to do with it, and also my brother is he's actually done voice acting, and I have not. So, but thank you, Hissy. That's really sweet. I just need to get my ass in gear and publish a book, and then it'll be fine. My state is confused, says Nerdy Rodent. Yeah, mine is too. Here and out there. It's just general state of confusion. That would have been a better title for this video. All right, everybody. I'm just rambling now, so I'm going to go. I know this was short, but hey, I did something today. Oh, fuck me running. What is this? SCOTUS might have left the door open to taxing and auditing churches. Really? Oh, Amiga Nuts. That would be amazing. That would be fantastic. We might actually find out just how much money the Mormon church is hiding. Wouldn't that be fantastic to know? Yeah, they're serious about those tithes, man. All right, everybody. Take it easy. Go without God. Love from Memphis. And remember, you can't find truth in wine, but you may find it in reason.